All right, everyone. One more episode and then I gotta eat my first meal of the day. Anyway, this episode is called Confessions, which I love because of where we left off in the last episode. But the title being Confessions doesn't necessarily mean Jesse to Hank. This could mean Skylar to Marie. This could mean Walt to someone. I don't know, but I'm excited to find out. The title has me excited. Thank you so much for watching with me. I really appreciate it.
Hey, Mr. White, it's me. Just a heads up, there's been a kind of change in management.
Water and methylamine way different, and he figured it all out to milliliter. Things start speeding up, so I jump off the moving train.
You ever see Hooper?
Oh, yeah, man. Burt Reynolds, good movie.
Should watch that one.
It's a tight operation.
It was perfect.
Well,
No one even knew that they got robbed.
So that's how that happened.
Are you feeling good about cooking? You be able to run your own lab? I gotta hit the head.
I'm glad that he conveniently left out that he killed a kid. Well, murdered a kid, shot a kid. Interesting. Don't know that I have a lot to say about that. Not right now, anyway. All right, here we go.
I want to talk to you about your partner, Heisenberg. See, I know he's my brother-in-law, Walt. Oh, yeah. That's the look. I'm more interested in him. So I got an offer.
Yeah, here we go.
Tell me all about you and him and your little meth business. Maybe I talk to my friends at the APD and make all this go away. I know he's the mastermind here. Based on your recent activities, that maybe there's a little trouble in paradise?
Why don't you try and beat it out of me? That's your thing, right?
He really did a number on you, didn't he? My own brother-in-law. Losing me. Maybe you understand that feeling. I think you want to talk.
Up to you.
Agent Schrader, beat any good suspects lately? So what'll it be, gentlemen? Civil rights lawsuit the size of Montana? Because I'll oblige you.
I'm so excited for Better Call Saul. Pop is just so good.
My guys are busting their asses trying to hide Walt's money from the feds, and you're tossing yours out a window? Why didn't you call me the second you got arrested? I imagine Schrader shared with you his recent discovery. Okay, well, then you get my complete lack of chill.
Just make it happen. Work your magic. And call me when he's out.
Doesn't really match.
Where you going?
Anne-Marie just called. She wants me to help her with some computer thing. And asked me to stay for dinner. That cool?
No, but
I guess
Cool.
that,
All right. See you later.
wait, son?
What happened?
Oh, there's nothing. No, I'm fine. I just don't want to keep things from you, okay? I mean, you deserve to know what's happening. Yesterday, I passed out. Briefly. Very, very briefly. My latest scans show a little shadow. I just don't want you to worry. We go on, like always. So why don't you go on and help your Aunt Marie?
No way. I'm staying. I'm not leaving.
that's exactly what he wanted.
Walt, are you sure about this?
It's the only way.
Oh, the confessions from Walt. How the hell is this gonna go?
This is my confession. They're here.
Hank and Marie? I have no idea what's about to happen. Wow, Marie's not wearing purple. I'm surprised.
Thank you for coming.
Oof.
Welcome to Garduño's. My name's Trent. I'll be taking care of you today.
Hey, we need some time with the menu.
No worries. Be right back with some water.
Hank's so angry.
So you here to confess?
There's nothing to confess. We're here to talk about Walter Jr.
Flynn and Holly should be living with us. End of story.
Please, leave our children out of this.
He's gonna hear it when I kick in your front door and arrest you.
You have no evidence to support your claims.
We make it right here at the table. Just give you guys a few more minutes.
Thanks, bud.
They are safe, Marie. You yourself sent them out of the house. And I brought them back. It's in the past.
Junior just found out that my cancer is back. There is no drug empire.
Lying to your son, to all of us, is that right?
What do I have to do to make you believe me?
Why'd you kill yourself, Walt?
Wow.
This whole thing dies with you, right? That's what you're saying here? Is that Hank should just let it go and wait for you to die. Or maybe you should just go ahead and die then.
He's not getting off that easy.
Jesus, Hank.
And the same goes for you if you stick with him. Both of you think you're just gonna walk away from this thing? Step up, be a man, and admit what you've done. That's it. There is no other option.
Let's go. My name is Walter Hartwell White. I live at 308 Negra Arroyo Lane. If you're watching this tape, I'm probably dead, murdered, by my brother-in-law, Hank Schrader. Hank has been building a meth empire for over a year now, and using me, he asked that I use my chemistry knowledge to cook methamphetamine, which he would then sell, using connections that he made through his career with the DEA. Hank took me on a ride-along and showed me just how much money even a small meth operation could make.
He did do that.
Hank had a partner, a businessman named Gustavo Fring. And when I tried to quit, Fring threatened my family. Hank and Fring had a falling out. I guess you call it a hit on Hank. It failed, but Hank was seriously injured. And I wound up paying his medical bills, which amounted to a little over $177,000. Hector Salamanca, he plotted to kill Fring. The bomb that he used was built by me. I have often contemplated suicide. I wanted to go to the police, but I was frightened. Hank had risen to become the head of the Albuquerque DEA. To keep me in line, he took my children. For 3 months, he kept them. My wife had no idea of my criminal activities. I tried once again to quit. He gave me this.
This is wild. Holy shit.
All I could think to do was to make this video. I'll finally see this man for what he really is.
Oh, Walt, this is horrible. Such good writing, though. Damn.
Who do you think he's shown this to?
No one. It's a threat.
It's a good one.
It's what he will do if I don't back off.
Yeah.
I think you should show this to Raimi. Get ahead of it. That video is a bunch of lies, Hank. Anybody who knows you will know.
$177,000. Hell's he talking about?
They told me it was gambling money.
What was gambling money?
Really?
Why were they paying for my medical bills? What about my insurance?
Insurance wouldn't have covered the treatment that you needed, and I just wanted the best.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because I knew that you would refuse it, and without it, you may never have been able to walk again.
Oh, Christ, Marie. That's the last nail. That's the last nail in the coffin.
What do we do?
Man, that was wild. That was so wild. I can't even. That's just, oh my gosh. That's nuts.
If I were you, I'd be more nervous.
Walt is crazy. I feel bad for Hank. And even though I don't really care for Marie and haven't this whole show, I also feel bad for her.
I already checked it. It's clean. I wouldn't have driven it here if it wasn't. Get one of these, by the way. Reads radio signals. Much easier.
What does he know?
I mean, he knows you're Heisenberg, but I figured not much else. Otherwise, he'd be locked up. He wants me to inform on you for him. I don't think he's told the rest of the DEA.
Good. I'm glad that he said this.
Maybe it's time for a change.
What kind of change?
I was just thinking that. What kind of change?
I don't know. Leave all of this behind. Just get out of town. Don't look back. Saul knows a man. He specializes in
Didn't I say this like 2 episodes ago?
move you someplace far away and set you up with a whole new life.
Basically, start over.
Sounds a little extreme.
Better than being in jail, though. Or dead.
You know, I really think that would be good for you. Clean slate.
But what do you actually want?
And what's here for you now, anyway? In a few years, this might all feel like nothing more than a bad dream.
Stop working me. All right, just drop the whole concerned dad thing and tell me the truth. It's really about you. I mean, you need me gone because your dickhead brother-in-law is never gonna let up. It's either this or you'll kill me the same way you killed Mike. Just tell me you need this.
Change, and if you'll...
Jesse's by far my favorite character in this whole show, and I think has been since season 1 at some point. I love Jesse. Such a good character. Skylar's really zoned out.
Skylar, I've got my chemo in about 45 minutes. Can you take over the register for me? Skylar? It worked. And we're fine.
I don't know. I mean, we know that's not true because of the house being all destroyed and spray painted on the inside.
Keeping an eye on Jesse Pinkman?
Yeah, I put him on it.
You want to explain that to me? You got to tell me what's going on. Pinkman is APD's problem, not ours. He could sue. If I can't explain this to Raimi, I got to pull my guys.
Fine, take him off.
And that's the end of that. For now.
This is it. Once I make the call, there's no takebacks. He's hot. Not hot, just a little hot. 1 hour. Okay, he'll be there. Might want to think about making a budget. Hey, whoa, what are you doing? You can't fire up a doob in here. Put that out. I mean it. It's not going to take you if you show up high, so stop screwing around or it's both our asses. Some people are immune to good advice. You got a phone?
Pops took it.
I have the Hello Kitty one.
Seriously? Hello Kitty?
Seriously? It's free? We got a beggar's choose. Pay him, he'll take your ID, he'll give you a new one. Goodbye, Jesse Pinkman. Hello, Mr. Credit to Society.
So do I get to pick where I go?
Well, it's your life. I imagine you get a say. You want a suggestion? How about Florida?
How about out of the States? That would be me. I would literally leave the country.
Alaska.
Alaska. Okay, well,
it's far away at least.
Alaska's good.
Anywhere you can get a fresh start.
That's a pretty, from New Mexico going to Alaska, it's a big change. I don't know if this is gonna actually happen though. I feel like Jesse's gonna back out, which is gonna suck. You know what? I think he's still gonna pay the guy, so the guy still has his money at least, the $125,000. But I don't think Jesse's gonna go through with it. It's really hard to read him. Aaron's doing some really great acting, but it's just hard to get a read on what Jesse is thinking and feeling right now. Don't smoke. Don't do it. Oh, guy must have taken his joints without him knowing. Right? That's what he's looking for, is his weed, right? I'm a little confused, I think, about what's going on. I feel like I'm missing something, and it's something bigger than just missing the weed in the plastic bag.
Hey, man, you can't go in there! Why didn't you call? Why didn't you... Stop! Go red!
I'm missing something.
Throw it off of me. You and him just took a right out of my pocket, didn't you?
Whoa, calm down. Yes, I had you lift your dope. I told you I couldn't risk the guy not taking you.
No! Before the cigarette, you stole the cigarette. The ricin cigarette! You...
Oh.
He poisoned Brock! He poisoned Brock, and you helped him! Tell me one more time to calm down, come on!
I'm sorry, Walt made me! He told me he was helping you, he was saving you! I don't want any of this!
I knew this would happen at some point, Jesse finding out that Walt was the one that did it, but not in this way. I was confused. Even when he was looking at the cigarette pack, it didn't clue into me. Oh my gosh.
I'll pay you for.
Hey, it's me. We got a big problem.
Actually, you gave me a 5, not a 1.
Oh, I didn't. I'm so sorry.
Skylar was literally trying to intentionally do that.
You know what I found the other day is that the latch on the soda machine wasn't latching. It's catching every time that I stock that darn thing. So I thought I'd check it out.
Great.
He's hiding. Oh, is this where he hid the ricin? Or wait. No, the ricin's still in the house, I think. Sorry, I was thinking about the opening of season or of episode, whatever the fuck. Oh, gun. All right. I love how frozen it is. Oh, wow. Make sure nobody's in the house first, please. Although I don't think he even gives a shit anymore. Whoa. Okay, so maybe this is how the house ends up. Maybe he's the one that spray paints Heisenberg. Oh my god! Jesus Christ. This goddamn show. I'm gonna have to eat though. I'm so fucking hungry. So I have to take a break, but oh my god. I was not expecting. I mean, I had no like clear predictions how Jesse was going to find out about the whole Brock thing, but I knew that the truth would come out. If the whole show went through to the end without that ever coming out, I would have been very disappointed. So I'm satisfied that Jesse now knows. How he figured it out though was in such a way that I had no fucking clue what was going on. The fact that he, you know, in hindsight, it makes sense. He was getting a little too paranoid about just the weed being missing. So, yeah, man, poor Saul though. I mean, Jesse knows Saul didn't do that of his own, you know. Well, it's just that good. But oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see what happens now from this. Like, okay, so new predictions. So how the house was with like it fenced off and everything and like abandoned inside. Although if he does light the house on fire, it's interesting that, well, maybe the house okay, because the house didn't seem burnt to me. So I think, so he's pouring the gasoline. I think that's how they get out of the house, because you can't live in a house that's been fucking covered in gasoline, right? You can't live in that. So I don't know. I think maybe that's what gets them out. Maybe Jesse just takes this opportunity to completely trash the place. I don't know. Crazy though. Crazy. But honestly, like, Brock and that, I can't remember her name now, forgive me, but they meant so much to him. Like he was living his, like, I think my favorite, aside from the Jane like when they weren't so crazy about the heroin stuff, like, but when he was with Jane, I really liked Jesse. And then when he was with her and Brock, I really liked Jesse. I think I almost liked him more in that era than with Jane, because I feel like she and Brock were really good for him. So yeah, for him to like, he's responding not excessively, in my humble opinion, considering everything that Walt has done, not even just with Brock, but like everything. Jesse, his anger is justified, I think. So anyway, I'm really excited to see what comes of this. The video though, the video confession. The video confession, Walt sitting there and tying so many little things, well, not little, but tying so many of the things that happened directly to Hank, including, and now Hank knows about the money, right? Hank was under the impression that whole time that insurance was covering everything that was happening to him, when in actuality, it was drug money, it was meth money. So we had two big truth bombs come out in this episode, the Brock thing and the Hank's medical bills thing. Wild, so wild. This back half of this season, I feel like it's really shaping up to be like my favorite part of this entire show, to be honest. And I just think that's so awesome. It's so awesome. So I can't wait for more. This is a great episode. I have nothing bad to say at all. I'm so eager to find out more. So not sure if I'll get to any more episodes today. I'm looking at the time and like I should be responsible and, you know, balance out the recording with some editing, but at the same time, it's hard to not just keep binging it. So we'll see. Anyway, episode 12, season 5, called Rabid Dog. Thank you so much for joining me. I had dinner and I just chilled out for a bit and I was like, what do I want to do? And I'm back for more Breaking Bad. So here we go. Thanks for joining me. All right, he pulled in. Yep. All right, so he went to get the gun from the vending machine. He's gonna smell the gasoline the moment he opens the door. Like the moment he opens the door. Gross.
Jesse! You show yourself right now!
He's got to be in the master bedroom. Unless he left before Walt got here. And left on foot, maybe? I don't know. Guess he's not here. Unless he's just really good at hiding.
Listen, I want you to swing by the high school on your way to Saul's. I can't believe that he would go after my son.
Are they really going to be able to get all that gasoline out of the house?
And I know you're angry. We'll talk and we will fix this. Till then, just
I don't see how you can fix it.
sleep it off. Okay, and then call me.
Just sleep it off. Okay.
Easy.
He's been fucking struggling since before you did that to Brock.
Oh, no. Hey, guys, cut that.
That area is still pretty bad.
Right. We'll have to go over this a lot more.
Like I said, gasoline's tricky.
No. The smell has got to be gone completely. My wife is coming home and I can't have any.
Shouldn't Walt of all fucking people understand gasoline? We're dealing with the best meth cook that anyone's ever seen.
You got gas soaked straight through to your subfloor. Until you pull this up and get new carpet, new padding, this is as good as it gets.
Exactly. You should know that. Poor writing, I think. Man, the amount of scenes we've had with Walt in his white underwear. I swear. What is he doing? That's too obvious, my guy. Also, I don't believe that's how to properly dispose of gasoline anyway, so you can't just put it in your garbage pickup. It's gasoline! I feel like this is the first time in this entire show where I'm like being nitpicky about something that just I feel like shouldn't be happening because of the literal character we're dealing with. Do you know what I mean? This looks so freaking suspicious. I can't. What are you? Oh my gosh, Walt. How's he gonna explain this? I'm looking forward to the lie. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's gonna say.
Is that gasoline?
That's Dad.
Hey, over here.
What happened?
What happened is that I should sue someone. That's what happened. Total pump malfunction. You can close the windows in the nursery because it's really only out here.
I hope Skylar smells through the gasoline.
The metal thing, the thing you squeeze, right? I hear a chunk. So I suppose.
Especially since Skylar was right there for his confession.
Yeah, I am suddenly soaked in gasoline. I mean, on my arms and my legs and my groin. It's not until after I get out of the shower that I realize my gas-covered clothes have been soaking in the living room rug this entire time. Halfway home, I started to realize, wait a minute, there's a...
Please, can you just tell the truth?
What do you mean?
You fainted, didn't you? You were pumping gas and the fumes, they made you pass out again. Just admit it.
No.
Uncle Hank and Aunt Marie, they got plenty of space.
Hey, what about a hotel?
Got the money to pay for it anyway.
Could be a little family vacation. Might be fun. What do you say? Why don't you put some clothes together?
Skylar's about to be like, so what really happened?
I'll go pack a bag.
Okay.
Maybe not. Or maybe she'll do it later.
Jesus. Jesse did that?
Yeah, but you gotta understand, deep down, he loves me.
Where is he?
Still looking.
Where have you looked?
His place, his folks' place, his Brock kid's place. Pinkman's not in their system, so the cops don't have him.
Yet. I mean, Pinkman's like a bad penny. Sooner or later, he's gonna turn up. I'm wondering what you want to do when he does.
You need to explain to him why that had to happen.
The kid's not in the mood for a nuanced discussion of the virtues of child poisoning. You know, his plans are running more towards stabbing you to death with a pointed stick. In that scenario, then what? Old Yeller type situation.
You're full of colorful metaphors, aren't you, Saul?
So that's why the episode is called Rabid Dog.
Do not float that idea again. Find him. Room key wouldn't let me into the ice room, so I had to go down to the front desk. Checked in on Junior. Pay-per-view.
Wow, look at this room.
How's Saul doing?
Saul? Goodman?
You can't hide from Skylar anymore.
You were just out talking to him in the parking lot.
Were you spying on me?
Yes. And I feel just awful about it, too. You know, I played along with your pump malfunction bullshit because Junior was standing right there, but now I would like to know what's going on.
Yep.
It's no big deal. Coming here is just me being overly cautious. Jesse Pinkman, remember?
Oh, she knows.
He got upset over this something he thinks I did. I did do it, but I did it for very good reasons.
Are you telling me that he tried to burn our house down?
Probably for a brief moment his intention, but obviously he changed his mind. God. He has a tendency to fly off the handle, that's all.
Knew it. I told you that someday someone was going to come to our door and try to hurt us. And now here we are.
No, Jesse didn't go there to hurt anyone.
He poured gasoline. He tried to set our house on fire.
He changed his mind.
What if he changes it back? You need to deal with this.
Know how we got off on whatever it is we're talking about here? But clearly I haven't explained the situation.
You haven't. You've left a lot out, actually. And you're lying still, technically.
Jesse isn't just some rabid dog. This is a person.
A person that is a threat to us. Where we are now with Hank. Awful tape we made. After everything we've done, you can't just talk to this person.
What exactly are you saying?
We've come this far.
She wants him dead.
What's one more?
Obviously, I don't want that to happen. I don't think it will, but... Oh, hi, Jesse. Oh my God, where are you? Oh, this is before. Yeah, okay. This is okay. So what made him stop? Because we skipped over that part.
Jesse! Stop what you're doing and turn it!
Oh, shit.
You wanna know what he did? He poisoned a little kid.
Just has to move! Walt's a bastard. We'll talk about it. But I need you to put out the lighter, okay? You can't keep getting away with it! He can't keep getting away with it! He won't. You really want to burn him down?
Help him.
Let's do it together.
Oh my god. That's why Saul and his guys can't find him. Because Hank has him. Oh, and here Walt's thinking, oh, Jesse just had a change of heart. No, Jesse would have done it. I fully believe he would have if Hank hadn't stopped him. Oh my god. Oh, I thought he was about to hug him. That reminds me of Far From Home, or no, Homecoming, Spider-Man Homecoming, when Tony Stark did that to Peter, and Peter thought he was giving him a hug, and Tony, oh, it wasn't a seat. Oh, that was fast. Oh my god, that was close.
You were following me?
Yeah. Since Goodman's.
Where are we going now?
DEA. Downtown.
Yeah, he needs to be somewhere
What?
safe.
Like arrested?
No, I don't think so.
You know how this works.
Oh, okay.
Good witness for me. It'll go better for you.
Last night I was online for 6 hours looking up untraceable poisons.
We all have our secrets?
Yeah, not like this.
Marie, I think it's time you filled me in on some more details here.
I said I can't do that. It'd be bad for Hank. Idiotic, stupid idiot. We could have.
Tell me about this movie.
The details don't really matter, do they? He screwed us, and he won. Can we talk about something else, please? Yes? Don't worry, I wouldn't hurt anybody. It just feels good to think about it.
Interesting getting a little more insight on how Marie is dealing with it.
You thought I might want to pack up and move out of my own house. What's going on?
You know, the thing with Walt, there's been a development. It was a little smoother if you're not here, so.
Does he want to have Jesse here?
I booked you a spa package at La Posada. You do that whole Riverstones thing.
Hank, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, you can't just push her out and not explain.
We have a guest.
Yeah, okay, Jesse's here.
Gave him a couple sleeping pills. If I bring that kid in and put him in the system, Walt's gonna find out 5 minutes later. Last 10 witnesses died in jail, remember? And I can't use a DEA safe house without writing them up. I can't risk a motel. I know it sounds crazy, but this is the best place for him.
Saul and his guys aren't going to look here.
Is this bad for Walt?
Yeah, very.
Good. I'm staying. I'll heat up lasagna.
Marie's about to be like the most like gracious, like, oh, Jesse, welcome into her home. What can I cook you? Would you like a drink? Oh, that's his phone. Walt?
Jesse, I mean, obviously, you've changed your mind here, and thank you for that. And I know you're angry. Right? We'll talk, and we will fix this.
This is evidence right here. Him listening to this voicemail.
Sleep it off, okay? And then call me. Be safe.
Fancy hotel pool.
What are you still doing up?
Couldn't sleep. Everything okay?
Oh, yeah. Told you not to worry, remember?
How could I not worry?
It's okay. I'll be up in a minute.
See you in the morning.
Okay.
That was really sweet of Junior. He's so oblivious to everything that's ever happened.
Would you like some coffee?
This is something I definitely was not expecting. But now that it's happening, I'm here for it. I'm totally Team Hank and Jesse right now. Hey, Gomi!
Morning.
I'm glad that Hank told Gomi that this is happening.
Black's good. Thanks.
God, that carpet is so ugly. The rug. I'm sorry. I like purple. I don't like an abundance of purple. And that rug is just... oof.
How you feeling? You head clear?
As clear as it can be, I guess.
This is This can't be what you mean by burning him to the ground, right? I mean, I got stories that'll make your toes curl, but it's just my word against his word kind of stuff. You know he's retired, right? So you're never gonna catch him with a camcorder.
We're gonna catch him. We gotta do this first, okay? Tell us everything you remember.
Oh gosh, where to even start? So much has happened.
Junior year chemistry. He was my teacher.
I hate to admit it, but I think the kid is right. There is no physical evidence.
Just the word of one nut job meth head against Mr. Rogers has a lung tumor.
So do we take a run at Lydia Rodart Quayle, Vamanos Pest, follow up with the Drew Sharp killing? Where do we start?
Say we start with this.
Jesse, I'm going to be at Civic Plaza tomorrow at noon. Talk through everything once and for all. I'll be alone and unarmed. So if you want to come and shoot me in the head, that's up to you.
Well,
You can't be serious.
Go and listen. We put a wire on you and let him explain.
So your plan is to do his plan? I can't believe you two.
And he's got a zero tolerance policy on threats, you know. If I go to this plaza, I'm a dead man, is why not?
He'll do just about anything to protect his interest, except when it comes to you. He cares about you. Based on everything you told us. Paid for your rehab, ran over those 2 drug dealers with his car. Sounds like he saved your life. Made you a 50-50 partner. He didn't need to do that. Yeah. The way you tell it sounds to me like he's manipulating you to stick around, like he doesn't want to lose you. I mean, what, all those numbers he runs on you over and over, helping you find the rice and cigarette? Come on, look how far he'll go.
Wow, Jesse really shared everything. This is nuts.
What if it's about killing me, you know?
Skylar did say deal with him. And we're not going to have this meeting until the next episode because I just looked at the time.
And Angie Gomez and I will be right there with you.
I'm going to fucking end up finishing the whole season tonight, I swear.
Guys, he's the devil. He is smarter than you. He is luckier than you.
I feel all right with Jesse's paranoia right now.
Unless you know another way to get the man, or unless you want to take your chances with the Banger Boys over in MDC, then this is it. This is what's happening.
I gotta piss. Can I piss?
Yeah, down to the left.
What if the kid's right? What if it's a trap?
The kid? Oh, you mean the junkie murderer that's dribbling all over my guest bathroom floor?
Hank.
Pinkman gets killed. We get it all on tape.
I mean, I guess, but fuck.
Remember, you're hurt, angry, but you're here for answers, okay? All right? You and him do the talking, right? Don't cross your arms if you can help it.
He's just sitting there.
All right, time to go.
I'm so nervous. I'm like big nervous. Jesse is too. But also, Walt's not going to kill him in a plaza like this.
He's just standing there. He's on the move now. I think he's running.
Oh, no, kid, come on.
He's at the payphone.
No, come on, kid, no, come on.
I'm not doing what you want anymore. Okay, asshole?
This is just a heads up to let you know I'm coming for you.
See, I decided that
Burning down your house is nothing.
I'm gonna get you where you really live.
Jesse, listen.
That guy wasn't even suspicious. I'm sorry, just the minivan skidding around the corner.
Get it.
It's fucking hilarious.
Bitch. Stupid high little.
Hank, stop.
What were you thinking?
Thinking there's another way.
Yeah.
What?
To get him. A better way.
What is he thinking, though?
Hey, it's Walt. Todd, I think I might have another job for your uncle.
Fuck. I like how Jesse saw that guy assume the worst, even though that guy had nothing to do with anything, as far as we know. The fact that his kid ran up to him and he like did the whole like, oh hey, blah blah blah. He did look very suspicious though. Okay, what did Jesse say? There's a better way. And what did he threaten Walt? He said there's I'm gonna hit you where you really live or some. Anyway, I'm not sure what he means by that and what this better way is, but I'm excited to find out. I feel like Hank needs to start treating Jesse a bit better. I feel like by now it should be clear to Hank and Gomi that Jesse is not the same Jesse Pinkman that they've dealt with before. Jesse has been through so much trauma and so much bullshit, and Jesse at this point like hates Walt and wants to hurt him the way that Walt's hurt Jesse, right? But depending on what Jesse wants to do, I don't know if Hank and Gomi will be up for it. It depends on what it is. Yeah, great episode. I am very firmly like Team Hank and Jesse, the dynamic duo I didn't know I needed. Marie cooperating, like, this is great. This is great. But I'm nervous. I feel like we're getting a Walt v. Jesse kind of thing here, which I feel like it's been building to that now for a while. So ever since the Brock thing. The Brock thing, the Gail Bedecker thing, just, you know, Aaron Paul's so good. He's so good as Jesse. I love him. So it's just, this is so great. So great. And I also really appreciated the scene with Junior and Walt. I feel so bad for Junior, just his obliviousness to everything because he's just a teenager. And like, why would Walt Jr. ever suspect his parents of doing what they've been doing? It probably wouldn't even cross his mind. If the truth like comes out to like everybody, like the whole town or the country even, I am curious to see like Junior's reaction to it all, you know? Not that I think his reaction will be much different from some of the other reactions we've seen of his through certain events in this show, but you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I feel like it'd be interesting to see, but all right. Well, Walt just called Todd to get his uncle to do something for him. I feel like he's gonna get his uncle he's gonna put a hit out on Jesse, I think. Oh man, I don't know, but I feel like I gotta keep watching. So there's a very strong possibility I genuinely watch the next 4 episodes tonight, which would mean that I've binged the entire last half of the season in one day. But hey, you know what? Sometimes shows just call for that. Truly, Breaking Bad has never been this bingeable until now. Like, never. There's been a handful of moments in this show where I'm just like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see what happens next. But I don't feel the pull to like really jump right in. But with this last half of this season, like I can't. They've made it so bingeable in the best ways. I feel like I can't turn it off. So anyway, I am looking forward to your comments as always. Thank you so much for watching with me. This is so much fun. I hope it shows in my reactions. I'm sure it is, because I'm having such a great time. And I cannot wait to see what happens next. So we will see you then. Have a great day.